So, son blew the surround out of my speaker. Yeah, it's blown. So, we got to replace this. And this is an SVR dual voice coil 2 ohm, 1600 watts max. We have an 800 watt marine amp in there that produces 1200 max at 1 ohm. And guess what we replaced it with?
No, there's a box.
The Skar EVL. I call it evil, but she says that's wrong.
It's EVL.
It's EVL.
There's no I. No I.
No I. So this is a dual 2 ohm voice coil. So that's getting us our 1 ohm mono. 1000 watts RMS, 2000 watts max, and this thing weighs 30 pounds. It is heavy. But we shoved it in this Jeep.
You can handle it.
Then we shoved it in this Jeep, and the flex is amazing. And Danielle, she's like, oh, it is so much deeper.
Oh, on our Jeep trip last night.
Oh, yeah. Y'all go look at the video right before. I'll leave a link down below. That was a lot of fun. I don't include any music we were playing in the Jeep, but she was feeling the good vibrations.
It was really boomy.
It was. She said the seat was vibrating way too much.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So.
In a good way.
So y'all stay tuned, and we're going to get this installed.
And then we're doing the same press. And
dealing and everything. So that's good.
So to get this in, first I spray it with a little PD blaster to lube up the tube. Okay.
Oh, so much that.
This is why you don't touch capacitors. One. He just seized the broom. The mystery unfolds as we take the speaker out of the box. And it should be able to handle the wattage that he brought in here. We brought an 800 watt marine with the 1 ohm load. It makes about 1200 watts. And I guess the SVR just couldn't handle that, even though it says it can do, what, 1500 watts? So, I don't know what it gives. But this amp, this subwoofer handles, what, 2000?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Our silicone's, our cushion's too good here. Now he's grabbing his EVL speaker, EVL. I just like calling it EVL for some reason. But it's a little bit bigger. Side by side comparison. Yeah, that thing's a little bit bigger. Look at that magnet compared to the other one. Whew. It's, hey, and the voice coils are made in the USA. About the only thing. So, you can see the surround of this one, a little bit bigger than the surround of this one. It has about a half more excursion than the SVR. Jigsaw was working great, but we broke our blade. Son had to go back and manually sand. And now he has to vacuum out the box. And then we're going to install this dirty Skar speaker. Okay, so when we were doing this, when he was doing the sanding, he made a hole right here. So I filled it with this. This is just for household sealing, but I use this to wrap around the speaker hole, and this compresses, and it pretty much makes a great seal on the speaker. You don't have to, it won't leak after you put this on there. And this is just weather stripping I found on Amazon. So I'll leave a link down below to this stuff. And yeah, it works great for sealing enclosures or pretty much sealing anything you want to seal.
We do need to drill out the holes.
No.
Or we're just going to use taps?
Yeah, we're just going to use self-tapping screws.
Alright. Much easier.
Yeah, it's much easier. Okay, that should be pushed down there.
You're sweating all over the box.
I know, I'm sorry. It's hot.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna wire it up. You wanna wire it up?
I'll let you do it. I don't know. Which wire goes to which?
Okay, so our white stripe we have marked as positive. We're wiring this up in a 1 ohm mono load on this marine amp we also have from Skar. And here's our white stripe. So we'll spin it around. And this will make up for the gauge lacking of this wire, because you need probably 10 or 8 gauge wire. We have a really short run, so 10 gauge would be fine, and that's what this equals to. But if you have a pretty good run, you want to do 8 gauge. Let's drop the Skar in the hole. Let's see how tight it fits without taking the weather stripping we put in. And that is a tight fit. Good job, Brandon.
Very miserable.
Very miserable. Oh, that is an awesome fit. That is so tight. Okay, we're using these self-tapping screws. These will self-drill through the wood. And we're going to put it in. Let's see if we're turning the right way. Yeah, we're turning the right way. I'm using my trusty Milwaukee impact. Okay, that was tight enough. I'll come back and retighten these once I get them all in. You want to make sure it goes straight, and you don't want to hit your surround. Okay, so we have all the screws in. Now we're just going to pull them down. So we're going to pull these screws down with the star pattern. And that looks good and sealed. And we will test this out in the morning because it's late and I'm tired. Okay, it's the next day and we're going to test this subwoofer to see how it sounds. Now, let's do a little flex test to see how it moves. I'm going to do a 30 hertz slow-mo, I'm going to do a 20 hertz slow-mo, and then a 15 hertz slow-mo. I have the subsonic filter set to cut off after 15. I may raise that up because that low you really don't hear. It just shakes things and that protects your strain on your subwoofer. So let's get into that one. see the subwoofer flex. Flex is pretty good, and this is a 800 watt amp, marine amp from Skar with a 1 ohm mono, so it should be giving us about 1200 watts. And the subwoofer handles about 2000. Now we're going to play something from Filter.1. It's royalty-free music. You can get a subscription. I have a link down below, so you can scroll down there and get that if you're looking for music to play in your videos. Of course, you have to pay for it, or royalties go to Filter 1. But what we're going to play is her on their hip-hop and rap tracks. Get some bass. Okay, I have the subwoofer on the radio set to 0. So now let's go in the house and see how this rocks our kitchen. 600 watts from a JL marine amp on the highs, and then the 1200 watts on the lows. But it really does crank. So I'm in our kitchen, and this is where Danielle does all her yummy recipe videos. It's not as clean as when she's doing them because I still have to clean the kitchen. So we're playing her off Filter 1 again, and we're going to see how it rattles the kitchen. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is just shaking the crap out of this kitchen in here. Now we're going to pause it because we'll drain the battery down. It's probably getting low already, and so it's probably not going to play as loud as it normally would. Future video where, of course, we're going to have to upgrade the electrical system. Okay, so the sub is in. It has a deeper, richer tone than the SVR. The SVR is a good sub. It does handle, less power, because we got the SVR when we were running 200 watts. And now we're running 1200 watts.
Yeah, that was our son's fault. He bought it.
Mm-hmm. What? Oh yeah, he bought the amp.
Yeah, he bought it and put more power in there, and all of a sudden, yeah.
Which is making more projects, because now we have to go through the Jeep electrical system, because when he's cranking up the bass, the little voltmeter's bouncing off red.
Right.
So that...
No, we were in the Jeep last night when it actually stalled. What? And he said it doesn't happen. I'm like, oh, only with me.
Yeah.
Only with me. I can't get in Jeep anymore because I have a bad karma.
No, you're not. But we just have to work on the electrical system. It looks like we're going to need probably a new alternator, some high current alternator. Then we're going to have to run beefier wires to the battery because we're going to be pushing more current. Then we have to go through other things because he also installed the AC, and the boom mat we sprayed in the floor worked fine with the windows down.
Right.
Not so much with the windows up. And the amp is overheating because of it, because the AC doesn't blow in the back seat like the windows did.
Oh, my feet were burning.
Yeah, it was warm.
I don't think anybody noticed that until I got in the back seat last night and my feet were burning.
My feet were fine. She's right over the muffler.
Yeah, I was right over everything and my feet were burning, and I'm like, what is wrong back here? Something on fire?
Just her feet.
Pretty much.
So we're going to get that solved. We have to solve all this because, our son is adulting now, so he's going to have to go do that.
I want to talk about that.
And empty nut. She's. But so also go check out that trip we made. I'll leave a link down below. And if you're looking for great eats, good recipes,
Sweet.
go check them out. They're on our blog. We have videos in our YouTube. The last one, the kids coming through here. We had about 8 kids coming through here.
That's a normal thing, by the way.
They said it smelled amazing. Even one of the kids, he said, I don't even like Brussels sprouts, and they smell like I do. But she also, Danielle's given a few more tips in there to liven it up, and I'm being stupid as always, and I can't get my position right. So y'all go check out the bloopers. I'm all screwed up.
Yes, he really is. Nah, I love him. Oh, wow.
Well, I'm trimming up too. You know, I said I was. I'm trimming up. But if you like this video, go down there and hit the like button. Looks like this. If you like our channel, subscribe. And hit that little bell for that ad reminder. And y'all please take care.
Bye.
Video done.
Yeah.
Sunsetters. Past sunset. Y'all stay tuned. Wow, this is heavy. You want to hold it? Yeah. Okay.
From a white stripe that goes to my red. There's my white stripe. Yeah, I wired this one backwards, Brian.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh was right. It's
There you go.
Yeah, it's
You want me to do it? I'll do it.
that it's in.
No, it's not.
That won't go in anymore.
Oh, I gotta trim this thing. I leaned against the mirror. I am losing weight. My shorts are falling up. I'm not wearing a belt right now. We got dirty last night.